Unlike the other speakers, I will take an alternative perspective and discuss a utopia that is possible but not desirable from my perspective and that of my company, Bank Station. The utopia I am referring to is Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, particularly Bitcoin. In our financial education materials, we never talk about cryptocurrencies or Bitcoin. We focus on more important and relevant aspects of personal finance, such as the differences between debit and credit cards, the benefits of having multiple bank accounts, and so on. However, cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin, have become a prevalent topic in financial discussions. We felt compelled to express our opinion on Bitcoin, as is evident from the phrase on my t-shirt, which reads, "rubbish." I would like to explain this point of view in a more structured way. If you've never heard of Bitcoin, that's totally fine. You can take a break, go out, get an ice cream, or do whatever you like. However, if you have heard of Bitcoin and are curious or excited about it, perhaps this talk has something to offer you. Maybe you haven't started yet because unfortunately you heard about Bitcoin from a friend, probably a male between the ages of 20 and 40, wearing a cap, who encouraged you to invest in it. They may have touted Bitcoin as the currency of the future, a technological marvel. But what does investing in Bitcoin mean? To invest in Bitcoin, you simply download an app or visit a website, create an account with a username and password, connect your bank account to the platform, and purchase Bitcoin using your fiat currency, such as the euro. For example, with 100 euros you can buy 0.1 Bitcoin, since currently the price of 1 Bitcoin is around 25,000 euros. The app will then show a balance of 0.5 Bitcoin, indicating your investment. Now, what do you hope to happen after investing in Bitcoin? Like any investment, you hope that the value of your investment will increase so that you can eventually sell it for a higher price than you paid. This principle applies to various investments, such as buying shares of a company like Apple, hoping that its stock price will increase in the future. However, there is a key difference between Bitcoin and stocks. With stocks, you hope for the company's success, as they directly impact the value of the stock price. But with Bitcoin, you can hope for its value to increase without any underlying company or asset supporting it. So, what do you hope for when you see your Bitcoin balance at 0.4? There is no company or entity behind Bitcoin. There are two possibilities. First, when Bitcoin was invented in 2008, it was not intended as an investment tool but as a digital payment system. The original idea was to create a digital currency that could be used without financial intermediaries, just like cash. However, Bitcoin technology such as blockchain, mining, and cryptography was born to support this payment system. Bitcoin took on the characteristics of cash, as it could be transferred directly between individuals without an intermediary keeping track of the transactions. But here's the problem. Bitcoin has failed as a payment system. It did not achieve its original purpose. So now all we have left is hope. I hope Bitcoin becomes digital gold or a safe haven asset, as some proponents suggest. Bitcoin, according to them, has some technical characteristics that make it a store of value, similar to gold in uncertain times. They argue that people should convert their savings into Bitcoin to protect themselves from inflation and other uncertainties. However, typical safe haven assets such as gold and real estate have historical value and trust among people. They serve as a haven for savings during uncertain times because they are widely accepted and have inherent properties. Bitcoin, on the other hand, lacks such historical value and widespread acceptance, so we find ourselves hoping that people will suddenly abandon traditional safe haven assets like gold and real estate in favor of Bitcoin, even though there is no objective reason to do so. Bottom line, Bitcoin serves no practical purpose. It failed as a payment system and fell short as a safe haven. If you have invested in Bitcoin and regret it, the only solution is to hope that the price rises so that someone else will buy it from you at a higher price. If you were not convinced by your friend's advice, you made the right choice. Bitcoin is a utopia. It is possible, but not desirable. Let's leave it as a non-play.